Just finished up my little workout. Little bro pulled up on me, ran some ones. Sometimes it feels like the world is against you. Just a bunch of factors lining up that seems like it's leading to your demise. Like things not going the way you wanted. You're on your way to school, you're on your way to work, you missed the train, now you're late, you failed an assignment, had a bad practice, had a bad game, coach sat you down, you're at work, you got drama with your peoples, the manager is being a complete burger, disrespectful, passive aggressiveness in the workplace, you get home, your loved one, your spouse, your family, whoever you're living with is giving you a hard time. Some days it's gonna be like that. Some days it's just gonna feel like the odds stacked against you. Everything is working against you. Like nothing's going right. And it's on those days where you can't fall into the trap of falling into that why me mindset. You can't be a victim, right? We all know life isn't fair. But at the same time, it doesn't wait for nobody. Everybody's gonna get thrown punches by life. But what's gonna differentiate you from any other person on this planet is if you can get back up. If you can take those punches and just get back up. If you're trying to find success in some competitive field, whether that's trying to be, if whether you're trying to take a sport to the next level and the percentage is slimmed down, you're trying to grow your social media presence in an oversaturated market, or you're trying to break into a new industry with no experience, odds are always going to be stacked in your favor when you're starting off. And it's going to feel like that some points, even when you may be a little bit established. But that's the point of life. You're going to get thrown these things your way, these obstacles, haters, doubts. That's going to be thrown your way, right? It's not always sunshine and rainbows. It's not always everything's going good and you're just getting better and better and better. Sometimes you have to take that one little setback to go two steps forward. And I know that it's easier said than done to pick yourself back up in these moments and pick yourself up and tell yourself this too shall pass and I'm gonna move on from it. Yeah, it's hard, but there's a reason it's hard. There's a reason why all the treasure lies outside your comfort zone. Because if it was that easy to just put your head down and work consistently day to day and make linear upward progress towards your goal, if it was that easy, a lot more people would be extraordinary and outstandingly successful in their field. But the truth is, in this digital age we live in this world filled with a lot of negativity, a lot of abundant negativity in this world, just things that will push you to crash out. It's so easy to just be distracted by your day-to-day inconveniences and feel sorry for yourself and be stuck in this negativity loop where it's like all bad things just happen to me and only me. And what if I had the same opportunities as someone else? I would be doing much better. Blah blah blah. That's all coming from a victim mindset. And if you want to achieve something extraordinary, you can't afford to be in a victim mindset. You can't afford to be a woe is me. And also, you can't afford to hang around people that are going to drag you down consistently. Misery loves company, okay? You can't hang around with people that are constantly complaining about their lives because subconsciously it's going to make you feel okay to complain about yours. As the famous as the famous great philosopher Jermaine Cole once said, love yours. All right? Whatever you're going through, it's your life and you're going to figure a way out because time is the ultimate neutralizer. Any conflict, any situation, any drama, time is the ultimate neutralizer. All right? This too shall pass. Whatever you're facing right now does not stand a chance in the ultimate current of time. Okay? So, knowing this, having this in mind, you have to align yourself with the inevitable direction of time, and that is forward. You have to align yourself with moving forward. All right? This time is going to pass anyway. You know, if you're lucky, 5 years are going to pass anyway, and you're going to be here. What's going to happen in those 5 years that will allow you to be closer to a position that you want to be, closer to getting a promotion in that job, closer to being a pro, closer to being overseas, closer to having a bigger social media brand, closer to going viral? What's going to happen in those 5 years that's going to let you get closer to your goals? And this falls back to the message that I've been preaching damn near every single video. Being consistent and getting in reps with whatever it is. I love basketball so much because it's taught me life lessons, like real life lessons. The way I approach basketball is the way I approach life. If I'm not good at something and I want to get better, I just have to get the reps in. And the most important part is that beginning stage where everything is uncomfortable, the motions feel weird, you don't quite have a feel for it yet. You push through that uncomfortability and you get in enough reps to develop discernment, intuition, and a feel for whatever it is you're trying to get better at. It's inevitably going to happen. Why? Because time and momentum is on your side. That's that. All right. I used to have a lot of those days where I felt like everything was just against me. Nothing was working my way. My friends don't believe. My family don't believe. Blah, blah, blah. May or may not be true. It doesn't matter. That's how I felt. That's the trap that I allowed myself to be in. That victimhood trap. This was like 5 years ago, by the way. I was like 18 or something. But yeah, it's a bad place to be in, and it's an unproductive place to be in. And the first step to digging yourself out that hole, out that slump, whether self-imposed or not, is just identifying where you're at mentally. All right, you gotta evaluate what's going on. Like, how bad is it really around you? Right? Like, what are your circumstances? How really bad are they? And granted, I'm speaking with minimal life experience for real. Like, I'm blessed and privileged to not have experienced, severe things to feel like the world is dragging me down away from my goals. Yes, I understand that that's my privilege. But I also feel like if you have a roof over your head, you got at least one or two people that love you, can depend on you. Somebody getting that wrestling pain out there. That's what I like to see. You see, I'm out here by myself putting in pain. There's somebody out there just, what's that, those crawling wrestles on the ground? Those crawling drills on the ground that wrestlers do? Bro, look like a menace over there. Shout out you, sir. But back to the point. I forgot what I was even saying, bro. It's like 48 degrees now, boy. It's getting cold. It's getting real cold. It's cold, but I'm colder. You hear me? I'll tell you a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. Indubitably. There's a piece to the suffering that you decide to chase. There's a piece to that. Because when you're undergoing the fire of self-growth and transformation and forging this new you, you're creating a new you that's better equipped to handle setbacks, failures, negativity, all of that. And it's better to do that willingly, self-imposed, rather than wait for a catastrophe to happen, negative catalyst to force that self-transformation. It's better you do it now rather than wait for something so dire that it's just going to force you to change. So that when that situation inevitably comes, because that's life, nobody's gonna graduate from life and die unscathed, untouched. by something, someone, right? And so why not prepare yourself right now by doing the uncomfortable work that it takes to deal with whatever may come about in the future right now? Reflection, journaling, meditation, solitude, removing yourself from toxic friends, removing yourself from distractions, being bored, being uncomfortable, all of that stuff. Discovering yourself for real. Just got my main workout done. Got all the repetitions I needed for today. Figured while I speak, I get some pure extra shots in. I want to build off what I spoke about yesterday. Last night I was talking about the importance of being consistent and going at it even while the odds seem like they may be stacked in your favor. And I talked about the importance of getting in boring reps and doing everything you need to do consistently for so long. What I wanted to add to that tonight is, it's cool, boy. But what I wanted to add is, success is a game of attrition, right? It's like I said before, how many punches can you take and stay in the fight? How many rounds can you last? It's also a skill. Do you have the ability to run a race with no finish line? Can you keep walking in a tunnel where you don't see the light? How long are you willing to do that? Here's the separator. If you can outlast the urge to quit, from discouragement, from failure, if you can outlast that urge, you will eventually see success. Because you see, there's a time lag between the work you put in and the results you want. There's a time delay. All right. You're almost never going to see instantaneous positive feedback from work that you're putting in towards a long-term goal. It's always going to be delayed by some amount of time. And your job, this is why faith is so important. If you can keep blind faith that supplements that you're constantly working, then it's going to happen. It's bound to happen eventually. That's why every successful person who's made it preaches the same damn thing, and that's to not quit, keep going, stay the course, all that stuff that you constantly hear. Because those are the people that were able to be the laughing stock of the town, laughing stock of their family or their friend group, to fail so many times and to be discouraged by others, to be told, don't you think you should give it up now? You've put in so much time into this and you're not seeing any results. Don't you think you should give it a little rest? The people that endured that and kept pushing are the people that eventually saw the type of success that their loved ones can only envy having because they went through that. So needless to say, if you are not seeing any success, but you're trying your best, you can truly tell, don't lie to me, lie to yourself. I mean, you can lie to me, but don't lie to yourself. If you can tell yourself that, yes, I'm doing the most that I can do, if I'm doing everything in my power and I'm not seeing success, then I'm still fine with that because I'm giving it my best. And through that process, I will change. It is that failure, that process of failing, adjusting, and that's another important key. Yeah, I'm preaching you're gonna fail, you're gonna fail so much, but it's because you're failing so much that you're developing that feel for whatever it is. You're learning these lessons. And losses are lessons, failures are lessons because, as you probably heard, insanity is doing the same thing twice and expecting a different result. Yes, you're going to have to continuously shift your approach, but the insight to shift that approach is going to come from failing, not from winning. Because when you succeed in something, the feedback to your brain is that, oh, I did this successfully, so what I'm doing should be right. But when you fail, the feedback is, damn, I messed up. So that means something is wrong and I got to change that. And that's the importance of failing, right? So you fail enough times. Nah, I gotta. So if you fail enough to, oh dear. If you fail enough times and you're doing everything you should, then you're failing, but you're paying attention to why you failed and you're evaluating what you're doing wrong and you're adjusting. And if you are doing that, then time is going to work with you. Time is going to work with you because you're changing, right? You're adapting. It's like a law of reality. The universe rewards you for persistence and grit and determination. The world, the world really rewards you for that. And one of the greatest skills in life is developing grit. It's a skill. It's not something, some people may be born with it. And if you're not born with it, lucky you, you can still develop it, right? The world rewards grit. That's it. Pause. Also, I know y'all see this new angle, boy. I lowered it a little bit. Hear me? So it could. Phew. Hello. Just put in pain. That's it. It's the pain tapes.